Hey guys, I'm Sam Cherian. Welcome back to the channel, and we are exactly where we left off. The air conditioning hits me like a cool breeze. As it's early in the morning on a weekday, it's not too packed with gamers. Although it's so packed with games, I'd probably have a hard time finding anyone anyways. At once, I'm struck by something odd. I actually recognize most of these games. Neat! Considering I haven't walked into an arcade over a decade, that's probably not great. Lots of vintage stuff here from the looks of it, like really old. Although I don't recognize that game with the stage lights and things. Maybe it's karaoke or dancing, a Japanese import.
My sources say yes.
Checking. That would be Showtime Stage, a collaboration of Nihana, Heavy Industry Concern, and Hubris Records in Germany. It's won a lot of awards. Huh. I recognize most of these. Oh, is that seriously a Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze? But the one in the middle with the split screens is new to me. Fist of Discomfort. Fast Cars 5, Fast and Furious. Castle Crunch. Looks like a pinball machine. Moopy. Oh my gosh. Moopy. Those are Pac-Man. Fist of Discomfort, a hybrid real-time strategy and brawler beat-em-up. It's actually not that new. It's been a sample of the esports scene for the last 8 years. Two genres I was utterly lousy at last time I checked. And over here is an old lady with Pac-Man earrings and a Sailor Moon bracelet. Sorry, ma'am. I was just talking to myself and had an overwhelming urge to complete my sentences. Thankfully, I don't think she even registered me calling her old. She looks up from her knitting seated behind the ticket prize redemption desk and offers a wrinkly smile.
Well, hello there. Always nice to meet someone new in the Funplex.
Dude, that's cool. The what?
Francine's Arcade Funplex. Didn't you see the sign out front, dear? Well, I chose to knock off the first two words when they got knocked off the building during the storm of 1980. Now it's just the Funplex, I suppose. So, how can I help you, dear?
I like the beep. A funplex? Is that when you suplex a clown? A genie in my phone set up a job. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's go. A magical space fairy or something that lives in my phone told me to come here and find my dream job.
Hello!
Hello! I'm a magical space fairy, apparently. Half expected her to send me packing. Pretty impulsive of me to just talk about Iris like that. But she took it in stride.
My, oh my.
Oh, hello. My. What is that they can do with the technology these days? I really do marvel at it. What amazing things young people have in 20... Beep. Although I'd simply love to take a sledgehammer to those blasted video game consoles that eat at my bottom line. She said with a kind-hearted, warm smile.
Please call me Francine. As in Francine's Arcade Funplex.
Yeah.
Get it? Actually, thinking about it, I suppose we were originally Frederick's Arcade Funplex, named after my dear departed husband.
Did you kill him? You killed him, didn't you, Francine?
Sadly, he died peacefully in bed some years
Yeah,
ago.
you killed him. Took all his money. Got the arcade too. Ah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, don't be. He died doing what he loved. Having intensely physical relations with me.
Okay. That's a list of shit I didn't need to know, but thanks anyways, Francine. That's information I need to know. Yes. And you are? Semchi and... I forgot I named the last name. Butts. Semchi and Butts, ma'am. I can't believe I forgot that. Ooh. Very well. Shall we retire to the office to conduct your interview? I'd carry on out here, but it's rather noisy, isn't it? Yeah, about that. How do you deal with the constant noise anyway? Oh! Oh! Eventually, you just sort of learn how to filter out all the beeps and boops. It can take weeks to become acclimated, I've found, but in the end, done. She quirks an eyebrow. Well, now, that's faster than the others. Not bad. So, shall we see what you're made of? This way, please. Old voices are more difficult than you'd think. Especially for someone with no training, like 0 training. For now. One day I will get training. Francine leads me down a back hallway past public restrooms and into a door marked employees only. Penguin there, baby, as in hang in there. So cute. And into a door marked employees only. It takes all my restraint not to point out the extraneous apostrophe. Welcome to our little backstage oasis. Could do with some color. I'd suggest we do this in Gavin's office, but it's a bit too untidy. I don't blame the boy. He's been overworked lately. Her voice is evolving as further we go into it. Please, have a seat and we'll begin. As quirky as this place and its owner may be, at least I'm confident that I can nail the interview portion of the proceedings. I've interviewed for 12 jobs and held down 3. Brutal. I know all the standard questions. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see as your weaknesses? Once I even had to describe how to assemble a Lego trademark set to prove my communication skills. Considering I ended up washing dishes, I'm not sure why, but the point is I'm confident, prepared, ready.
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
What?
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Long neck. Right, okay, maybe this wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. No problem. Go with the flow. Let's do this. T-Rex, no doubt about it. Pterodactyl soaring through the sky. Brontosaurus, big dude, enjoy salad. You got it. I've always liked brontosauruses. If you're gonna go dino, go big or go home, and not really a brutal meat eater. Indeed. And nothing says self-starting go-getter looking for a dynamic job position quite like 16-ton slow-moving lump of meat. Right. Maybe I should have gone with a raptor. Everybody likes raptors.
What's your favorite snack?
Snack? If this was a favorite food question, I'd have this down easy. It's tacos. Always tacos. But snacks?
When you have pizza on a bagel,
Say pizza bagels. When pizza's on a bagels, you can have... Hush you. Come now, dear. I don't have all day. You're not wrong about that. After giving it a good thought, well, how could I forget my favorite snack? Tuckers are also my favorite snack. Ah, that's funny. A tasty apple with almond butter. Yeah. Whatever munchies lurk in the depths of the vending machine. I'm going to pretend this as burritos instead of tacos because I'm more of a burrito person. I'm going to go with that. Tacos and tacos. There's no other sustenance. I can see you're a person who knows exactly what they want. What kind of voice am I giving her? And how to get it. You know what they say, you are what you eat. I'm a burrito? Damn, I'm amazing. I'm a burrito. I'm the best thing ever. I fucking love burritos. Next question. Nothing I prepared for has helped me plan for this odd interview. I brace myself for the next one.
What assets can you bring to the team during the inevitable zombie apocalypse?
Ooh, good question. In this interview, is this interview for real or is this a dream? As I look into Francine's deadpan expression, I know she's 130% serious. Engineering, I can make stuff. Medical, and hey, no lawyers left to sue for malpractice. To be honest, I'd probably get eaten on day one. I'm not an engineer, and I don't know medical, but I can make stuff. I'm essentially a MacGyver. Yeah, so I can make stuff in MacGyver sense, where you just slap shit together and it's made something. But that's pretty much about it. I'm not an engineer. I can make anything out of a string, a match, and a screwdriver. Sounds like a weapon to me. Especially if what you want is a screwdriver wrapped in burning string. Good. We'll need someone to build makeshift defenses. I am bold. I can't read properly. And think quickly in case we get surrounded. I could take it out. I can just, you say the word, I'll stab that screwdriver into their brain. And an inventive brain is always a critical role in any survival. You're not wrong. One more thing.
Why are you here?
Little fairy in my phone told me to come. The question is so simple and almost actually relevant to career planning that it takes me off guard. I told you, the magical space fairy in my phone sent me here to find a job.
You're seeking a job, true? But that doesn't really answer my question, does it?
Well, yeah, it does.
No doubt. You think my interview questions are a bit silly, but I like to think of the Funplex as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform those tasks.
Fascinating. Tell me more.
Most folks my age opening arcades at that time saw it as just another way to make a quick buck. But, well, I saw it as something else. Something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters.
Ah, I got it.
And I expect you'll find the others working here see it as something more too.
I gotcha. It's a place where people can come to make friends and come with their friends to make memories and grow up in.
Everyone has a
I
dream
like
they're
it.
chasing, dearie. And for my friends, it lies within the Funplex.
I like
Now,
it.
if all you want is a paycheck, I can provide that. But the last fellow in your position, that's all he wanted. And he didn't last long.
Oh my god, did you kill him?
So I asked
I
you
swear, I'll do
again,
whatever you want, just don't kill me.
why are you here?
To be honest, I didn't have a better answer than why not? Buy the ticket, take the ride. That's what I told myself. But that wouldn't cut it here. I need to actually think this through. Excuse me. Let's see. It's a funplex. A plex of fun, and I like fun. To be honest, I don't know. Not yet. I'm looking for hope. I haven't had much lately. If I don't dare to take risks, I'll be stuck. Confused silence. Let's go for this. Understand I'm not whining or looking for pity, but my life has been a complete mess for over a decade. In and out of jobs, taking what I can get, settling, compromising. I gave up on hoping for something better a long time ago, but, well, the people in my life who are close to me keep encouraging me to try and chase my dreams. That's why I'm here. Looking for the answer to your question. But I won't be daydreaming all the time, I promise. In my last job, I was a lifeguard. That takes a lot of focus. I'll be just as attentive in helping your funplex. That perks her attention. Oh my, a rather serious occupation that. Many hot bods to look at. And people to save. And an unusual step from such troubled waters to a land of make-believe. You enjoyed this role as a lifeguard, I take it? Yes, ma'am. My roommate says she often noticed me smiling after coming home from work. That makes Francine smile in turn. I can't say I can offer you a role with such high stakes, but you'd be surprised at the many ways one can save a life even here. For example, roll the dice and you can get more lives. Very well. I'm satisfied. Let's get you to work. I breathe easier at that. Probably the weirdest job interview I've ever had, to be sure, and yet it felt appropriate. Like it was about far more than just filling a slot on the payroll. Francine leads me back to the arcade floor to introduce me to my duties. It only occurs to me now that I forgot to ask exactly what duties this Mr. Retry. It only occurs to me now that I forgot to ask exactly what duties this mystery job I'd accepted really involved. Moving on. You know, sometimes when you just read a line wrong and then it gets stuck the wrong way in your brain. Yeah. Francine gestures to the seat she was occupying previously, a stool behind the prize desk.
Oh, how marvelous.
Yeah, I'm into it. Oh, I love this cool voice acting this guy's got. Welcome to your new position, Samjian. That was a sentence. Sitting here, you mean? Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prizes. I glance at the wide array of pencil toppers, rubber spiders, tiny plastic toy cars on display. Dude, that's really accurate. I've been to a few arcades. That's pretty accurate, actually. Well, for prizes, at any rate. It's such a relief. I'd really been stretching myself thin lately trying to fill in since the position was vacated. Oh, I'm glad I could help. You don't mind me asking, ma'am, why did the last guy who sat here end up quitting? Something about being so bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500 ticket plush dolls down someone's throat. He didn't find enough to do. It's not for everyone.
Oh, such a shame.
Poor dear, he just wasn't cut out for this line of work. Grandson or no, I've no patience for such nonsense. That was your grandson? I'm sorry, the last person to work this desk was your grandson? Anyway, Gavin should be by soon. He'll handle paperwork and all that administrative nonsense. Oh, you should probably know what that stuff is because you're the owner. Now, if you don't mind, all this talking's tired me out some. I'll be in the back office if you need me, trying to hit those high notes without my voice cutting out. Bye! Oh! I just looked up and realized we're right there. Hey. Okay then. Look at our goofy face. I love it. I adjusted my seating on the semi-comfortable stool, leaning against the desk. Beneath me, a wide array of cheap junk awaited my attention. I could have lost hope then and there that this job would be even slightly more engaging than being a diner dishwasher, but chose to look on the positive side. I'd be helping kids obtain toys that would become nostalgic memories for years to come. Exactly. Right? Yes, it's a giant-ass penguin down there. Look at that. That's a big old penguin. There's a big old penguin down here. Any minute now. Yep, any minute. Oh god, I crave the sweet embrace of death. I've been sitting here for 2 hours now and nobody's walked up to obtain a novelty Funplex shot glass or a coloured pencil set or a light-up yo-yo. Lunchtime's approaching, and so far the only people walking in and out of the arcade are a few stray adults who have no interest in cheap friendship bracelets. Thankfully, my first customer of the day arrives before I start wondering if one of those 500 ticket plushies could really fit down someone's throat. Yes. Or maybe not. Nope, just walking right on by me. His head buried in reading some sort of spreadsheets off his tablet. Was he here to play? It doesn't seem like the typical businessman on a break or unwashed and unemployed game aficionado. In fact, he's a snappy dresser. Seems like a cool dude. He's not stuck up. He's dressing really well, actually. What's up? Oh. Most guys I know are content to toss on a t-shirt and jeans. Not this guy. Even in an arcade, he's sharp like a lion. No, linoleum. Linoleum knife. I hope I didn't butcher that, and I apologize if I did. Oh, hey. In fact, that rather pointed look he's offering me after doubling back is rather Leonium knifey too. That word's going to come back to haunt me. I just know it. Ah. So I think this is like the symbol of the arcade and the symbol of the game. So it's really cool to see that they have those on the, I guess, uniforms. Dude. Man, this boy's buff. Does he not have a voice actor yet? Or maybe I just accidentally skipped it or something. Hold on a minute. Who are you exactly? I'm guessing he has a deep voice, and my octave cannot go that low. So, he's gonna have to have a pretty close to my voice. Who are you exactly? What are you doing behind that desk? Where's Francine? I am Francine. I had some work done. Yeah, I don't think that'll make a good impression. I'm the new hire. Not that anybody wants prizes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sam Cherian. When you have someone who might possibly be a customer or employee, you are nice. You make a good impression. You're working. You're there to work. And be good at your job. Hello, I'm Sam Cherian Butts. Your new hire. I'm so glad I named it that. Them, not her, sorry. I'm looking forward to working with you. He relaxes somewhat on hearing that. Somewhat.
Good to hear.
He has a voice actor! Yes! It's about time. I was wondering how long she'd have to work the desk. She's got gutso for an octogenarian. Octogenarian, yep. And loves working the floor. But sitting here all day, handing out toys and dealing with problems wears her down. So, she explained the job to you? Gave you the papers to sign? She said Gavin would handle that stuff. With a sigh, he rubs his forehead. You'll just have to imagine that, because he's not doing it. Feeling a headache coming on.
That would be me. I'm Gavin Cooper.
Hey, he's cute. I'm not gonna lie, he's cute.
I'm the business manager here at the Funplex. I make sure you manage to keep having a business, rather than a pile of rapidly collapsing fiscal mistakes.
Right, so... I cannot do that voice. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do that voice or a voice anywhere close to that because it is out of my octave range. There's more to it than that. You're the floor attendant. You attend the floor. What? The carpets?
Seriously?
The floor. The arcade. The games. The patrons. You're the one running around, putting out fires, sorting out problems. Technically, you're our second floor attendant. Ashley will be in later, but we need two. One to roam, one to operate the desk. I do it myself, but I'm typically busy in the back office making sure the whole thing doesn't fall to bankruptcy. That's why Francine, that's why Francine loved filling in. She's a people person. She loves helping out in a pinch. Oh, I relate to that. That's so cute. Yeah. I am not a people person, so you've likely gathered. Yeah, I feel that. But you seem pretty good now with people. Maybe it's like a one-on-one person as opposed to group people. That's not to say you're alone out there. I'm in your corner at least. If things go south, tap me for advice on what to do. You got a phone? Of course. There's a fairy in it. Would you like to meet her? I'm sure she'd love to meet everyone. Gavin quickly passes me his business card. He apparently had a stack of them at the ready in his pocket. Go figure. His phone number is listed at the bottom. He's carrying around... Who carries a business card around like that? Actually, I think in some cultures, everyone. Okay, but in Western culture, who does that? Not including CEOs. Don't comment CEOs. That I'm not counting that. You ever worked a high-pressure customer service job before? How much time you got? The answer is yes. Short answer, yes. Shoe sales. Smelly socks? You have no idea. Right. Well, you know how to keep your head when a customer doesn't, I hope. Yeah, you just kind of deal with it. And if it goes real bad, you call manager. And that makes the customer happy as well because they generally want to speak to them. But anything goes sideways, you text me. I'm not around, you text Ashley or Naomi. In that order. Who and who? You'll meet them soon enough.
I think not.
Above all, do not bug Francine. She's practically retired. Let her enjoy that retirement in peace. Got it. Comprendo? Comprende? Comprende? But you know what? No, I'm not going to be that bitch. But 911 for huge emergencies, right? This isn't my first pony ride. You can rely on me. Cute. Relax. I got this. Stress feeds me. It makes me strong. Okay, I'm going this one because I don't relate to either of these. This is not my first... It's not my first explosive ordnance test. I've worked retail food service and I've worked as a lifeguard at a pool. Managing stress in difficult situations, even life or death ones, is something I've got experience in. You can rely on me. Gavin nods approvingly, and we got a picture of his face with a 1.
Indeed.
Good. I like to hear that. if you can handle yourself and exercise good judgment, you'll last a hell of a lot longer than that last guy who sat there, which apparently was her grandson.
If you stay clear and honest with me, do your work, do it well, we'll get along swimmingly.
Why can't you voice act all your lines? You have such a beautiful voice. And yes.
I have enough problems keeping this magical arc of hopes and wishes afloat. Please, don't add to my problems.
There's a nice way to say that. But because you said please, I won't. Magical arc of what now? Gavin sighs again, a stress-release gesture. But his expression softens somewhat afterwards.
I take it Francine told you her theory. That this is more than just a job. More than just an arcade.
That's my understanding.
I'm not into dressing up words. I like to speak plain. If I'm curt, then that's because optimization is a factor of my job. Everybody working here wants to work here. This is where they belong, for one reason or another. Me? I love chaos. I love wrangling chaos specifically. The arcade industry is high risk, high reward. I manage that risk so that they can also find happiness in their lives.
That's actually very sweet.
Everybody in this business has a dream they're chasing. It's a fragile thing, prone to getting crushed by hard reality. My job is to see to it that never happens.
Tough job.
That includes Francine, who deserves better in her twilight years than desperately propping up a semi-failing business. So, you find some value in this place beyond your salary, and you'll burn out. Trust me. Last guy to sit there burned out hard. Now, can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits?
Sure. Not a problem at all. I'm a model employee. That's bullshit. You haven't been there long enough to be a model employee. Still trying to figure out my why. To be honest, I'm still sorting out my why I'm here, what my dream is. But I'm not here to step on anyone else's dreams in the process. I'm here to do my best at supporting everyone. Good to hear. I'd say we share similar views then. It'll be a pleasure to work with someone who's actually enthusiastic and competent. And hopefully this hive of weirdness will help you find your dreams along the way. Anyway, I need to prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until we've crossed the I's and dotted the T's. But since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather I stick around? That would be accurate. If you're willing to fudge things a bit and work today anyway, it'd help us out a lot. Well, okay. Now, if you don't mind, Naomi likely could use a hand in the workshop. Good opportunity to introduce yourself as well. Got it. Wait, someone else is here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, that sounds like Naomi. Her workshop's through that door. That door there. The next to the UFO catcher. The crane game. Used to layman's terms. Satisfied for now, Gavin heads in the back, presumably to the office, to go crunch some numbers. If Francine's really taking a nap back there, hopefully he's going to crunch quietly. My first co-worker ended up slightly less cool of a guy than I thought he'd be. But he's not a jerk. Definitely. I get where he's coming from. Plus, I've known really blunt people before. It's easy to mistake them for jerks, especially at first glance. Figure I can give this guy an honest chance. That is a very good thing to do. It's a very good outlook to have. Anyway, I should go meet my next co-worker, this Naomi that he mentioned. Although I could swear Francine and I were the only ones here until now. A double door also marked employees only, also with an apostrophe. leads from the arcade floor to what feels like an industrial area of some sort. There are some people who are going to play this game who are going to be real mad at that apostrophe. I turn the handle and take a step inside. I'm loving this color scheme, by the way, and I'm loving the use of like old stuff with new stuff. It's really nice. It blends well together. So I'm going to leave this one here, guys. Next time we come back, we're going to meet Naomi. So thank you all for watching. Please like the video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to see more. And I will see you guys in the next video where we are going to meet Naomi. Bye!